Good evening, our dear audience. Today we'll have a tower defense match, a very usual and fun concept here, very entertaining one. It's gonna be a 3v5, 3 on the defense and 5 on the offense team. And the rule is just as usual, it's very simple. You have to attack the towers only at mid lane, destroying the tower, destroying the core, and that's gonna do it.
Absolutely, Cam. My name is Justin, and we are here together with Cam. We will be casting the game of tonight, and I have a good feeling that this is going to be very exciting, Cam, because, oh man, we can already see the first hook coming in there, and Alice
Absolutely, that's the second time
down.
today.
Oh man.
That's a... Ooh, another good hook today. We have some very good Grax here in this match here. Both Grax from the offense team and the defense team. It has been like 100% accuracy here for that S2 ability.
Absolutely, I mean, it is really important that those Grags have the perfect accuracy there to be able to pick those important kills out, like this one. Jesus Christ, is Ignis gonna be going back? He is with just barely some HP. I mean, fantastic. We can see here one of the popular picks as well, like for example the Caffney or the Talanas being able to do the tower damage. I mean, we're only on minute 2:30 and already half of the HP is down.
We have to mention too, Ignis Grax is a good combo for defense. I'm not sure about Grax, about, you know, defense, but I guess that...
Oh man, why this crack on the enemy team on the red side is just completely insane. Alice is not able to dodge out those insane hooks, and it does result in the kill. I mean, he died already 3 times, and yeah, this could be lethal at only the 3-minute mark here for the defensive team.
He was decimated, like evaporated just half a second by 5 people there. A lot of damage is being dealt.
He goes again, and there Alice.
Time.
Oh man, it's also Alice once again getting taken out, and now they can see the opportunity to jump in. Tower defense is pulled off. Grax misses his hook, does ult on the enemy's Grax, but is his health going to be depleted? Grax is just kind of standing there, but eventually he's going to be pulling back. 3.5 minutes on the marker. We are looking at a 4-0 for the attackers team. It's looking fantastic for them with 7.4k gold. Grax trying to peek at that bush to see if there is somebody there, but now is Alice overextended once again. What is he doing there? He's just standing. He might be lagging, he might just be disconnected, and that's going to result in another kill by Grax. Slims is just stunning there on that Grax, and Grax does look to go down, which does Slims really be able to survive? Yeah, because Stelanas is taking here the tower damage.
Absolutely, I think we have some technical difficulties here coming from the defense team. I think that, especially from Elias, I don't think that that pick, Elendor's a justifiable pick there, because he's not been doing well this whole match.
Absolutely, yeah, I completely agree with you here. By the way, Grax falling once again, being hooked out, and now Elias once again, which we do expect that has some connectivity issues. I mean, we've seen Alice play before, and we know that this is not the way Alice plays in any way. Could have just had a bad day as well, but it doesn't look like that. First tower is going down already with the tower defense still up. They're already at the second tower, but then again, I mean, if Alice is having some connectivity issues, it's going to be fairly hard for the defensive team, especially if you're only 2 people, to be able to defend these towers.
Absolutely. Apart from that, the only resource that the defensive team is relying on are the 2 tower disruptor, and after that 2 tower disrupt or used, they're completely hopeless about defending the tower.
Absolutely.
Alice once again overextending, and he has to pay the price for it.
Absolutely, yeah. I did see there like a kind of strategy by Alice trying to pull that minion wave away, trying to find a way to get them a little bit backed up and then escape with his kind of teleport thingy, but it really doesn't look good here for the defensive team at this point. I mean, Grax going down once again, and yeah, this second tower is just going to be taken really easy. Ignis has nothing to say about it. He can say nothing about it because basically it's Alice again over there, and he definitely is having some connectivity issues here.
The damage being dealt by Ignis is not that small. but also he has no support for him to take up the damage, and he cannot just get there and clear the minions away that easily.
Yep, exactly. Still, Greg is trying to kind of peek someone in there, but the accuracy is just not enough to be able to pull someone behind that tower. I mean, we can see a little tower defense there. Ignis doing some fair damage. Talanas is low, but then again, they can just tank that. But now there is Greg, and now he does get his hook on that Talanas, and that means that Talanas is going to get eliminated. We can see that Rose is going back to the base. As to gains a little bit back of HP, so it's going to be a 3 versus 3 for now there on the middle lane. But yeah, Alice is still there a little bit wandering around. I mean, I don't really think he's still in the game. We can see the attackers team trying to hook someone out and take someone down. But yeah, the rack is really low HP, so even if he would have succeeded the hook, it would have probably resulted on an exchange here.
Absolutely, that Telenas absolutely halted the process of the offensive team. They could have taken down that high ground tower if Telenas was alive, but that is not the case here. But now Alice is dead. They have to defend the tower between 5 people. The tower disrupt is turned on, but it does not last that long. The second disrupt is on, but it was quickly being turned off again. But now somehow they have survived that wave. And that's going to be another 20 seconds before the next wave came in.
Exactly. I'm really still surprised that they are still keeping the tower up, being the fact that there's only 2 of them trying to keep it up. But of course, with now the new minions coming in, that tower is going to go down. Ignis, HP completely depleted. Zeus is still struggling there on his accuracy on the hook. Yeah, Alice is still a little wandering around there. Nothing to be happened. The minion does get taken down though, so that doesn't mean that it's finished yet. Slims is also trying to throw his little spear out and take a stun on somebody, so Greg can eventually hook him. Great dodge there by Rose. And yeah, this does kind of seem like the end here, because the minions are coming in, all 5 are there, they are full HP, they can tower dive. I mean, that first Elias gone. And yeah, they have really a miracle has to happen for this to turn around, but it does seem that the attackers team still cannot finish at this point. Greg is respawning, Ignis is there, so it's still gonna last a little bit more. Greg now hooking on the Slims, I think it was, and yeah, we will have to see with this minion wave.
We survived that one wave, but now they have another one coming in. This one is the first super minions wave. But now Ignis got his hand on Telenas and he is dead. The other 4 members have low HP too, but they managed to shut down a tower before they could demo any damage from the defense team. And now we have the first victory for the offense team here.
I mean, what a fantastic game nevertheless. I mean, we could see that the defensive team was trying to do what was in their hands to kind of like delay the match to see if there was anything they could do in the little later game and try to kind of gain time wherever they could, the little pieces to put them together. But yeah, I think that personally at this match it was an impossible game for the defensive team. I mean, we know that Alias doesn't play like this, and it's really a pity to see the match going. But yeah, there's things that can happen, and it happened this game. Let's hope to see some changes here for the next match.
Absolutely, I have to agree with that. Now, despite that technical difficulties coming from the defensive team, they have played a very brave and courage game. They tried to defend themselves until the last minute. My compliments go to that Ignis and from the defense team and the Greg from the offense team. Well played by these 2 players.
Absolutely, we could see that Ignis at the latest stage where basically the last push, he was outputting so much damage. Then Greg was able to hook the Slims out as well, which was almost dead. But yeah, then you really are looking for that third person to follow up, do the damage, to like kind of get those kills on the attackers team. And yeah, it just wasn't there at this point. But still, nevertheless, attackers team played brilliantly fine. That Greg's accuracy was just out of this world. It was just so. Yes, there wasn't really a lot of hooks that he missed. Fantastic game overall. I can't wait for the second one. Okay,
Welcome everyone.
Welcome back. I mean, I'm really excited for the second game after the first game with some technical difficulties and some issues here and there. We can finally see here the second game. I mean, the bans for this game are Elsu, Disrupt, Mega, Talanas, Grak, and Natalia. We can see a Slims. We can see a Yorn there on the defensive team. Natalia on the defensive team as well, both with Disrupt. Really interesting pick. And then we can see here the Malok, the Zata, and the Kali. What do you think about this, Cam?
Well, we can see that the defending team is banning out all the strongest options for the ADC. We can see that Yorn is banned, Telenas is banned, Elsu is banned. So now to respond to that, the offensive team chose to only do one ADC, which is Slim. And the other one is chose to pick a very tanky and very good offensive option of Malok, and the other one is just like two very high damage per second, very high damage per second, yeah. AP, which is Natalia, which is Kali and Zata. We can see that the offensive team have found a way to, go through that loophole of the banning.
Absolutely, I mean, fantastic balance here. I mean, we have seen in the past games that the Malok can be a very, very complicated hero to deal with as a defensive team. Slims is still there, being able to do the stuns to give the team enough time to engage. And then, what am I scared about here is the Aram. Once that tower defense goes up, if Aram succeeds in catching one of the defensive teams, they are both basically dead before the fight starts.
Yeah, you've got a point there, because the defensive team, I can see that they always have two ADC and AP, so there's no tank, there's no support. And they're gonna have to face a lot of trouble when the offensive team chooses to do a tower dive.
Absolutely. Also, not to forget that we are looking at a 2 against 4 right now, so that means one defensive team less. They still have 12 minutes to complete the game, so that should still be enough. Yorn is there fairly low. Malok is trying to deal some damage there to the defensive team. They're both low at this point. Any mistake would result in a kill. Malok still there trying to peek on that Yorn, but it's going to cost him his life, but it's going to be an exchange. But now they're going to be inside of that tower, taking both Yorn and Natalia down. They did put the tower defense on, but distribute the damage equally, and this is going to be a favorable push here for the attackers team.
Absolutely, the offensive team chose to play a very offensive style just at the straight at the beginning point of the game. They don't wait until that Malok have his shockwave. They don't wait until the Aram got his lock. They're just gonna go and hit it up on the defense team just at the very beginning of the game. And still, every time the Rages come in the tower, they're gonna be in the tower as well. It's gonna be very tough for Natalia and Yorn to defend.
Absolutely. Also, just to mention, I mean, this Natalia is doing a fantastic job, kind of getting away from that Slim stun. Natalia doing an insane damage. Also, Yorn filling out the damage he has to do. Slims in the meanwhile has to go back. Now Malok is restoring. Slims is back in the meanwhile. The minion wave is here now. Malok decides to stay for one more push to get his shield on. This gets instantly depleted. Slims misses on his stun. And whoa, that Yorn is going to be taken down by the Zata. Natalia here trying to do some damage precisa. Successfully does on that Zata, resulting in an exchange. Still dealing such an insane amount of early game damage, which is the core ability there of Natalia and the core advantage, I would say. Slims depleted, as some health is depleted there. Yorn trying to pull his arrow out to do some more damage for themselves. And yeah, now it really has to come on, and we can see there Malok jumping in on that Yorn, and meanwhile Natalia already taken down before it even starts. Slims finishing off that Yorn, and now they are kind of going on that tower, doing as much damage as they can. I mean, they have the minions, and this is very interesting. Tower defense is still on 3-minute and 30-second mark, and it's already a quarter of HP left for the defensive team.
Nasty, absolutely nasty coming from that combo for the offensive team. That ultimate by Kali was just too much to handle. Plus the shockwave from Malok, just a fantastic combo to tower dive. And now the defensive team are facing a great trouble defending against that next wave. Yep.
Oh man, we can see once again jumping in that look insane. He can jump from insane distances. Still Natalia and Bodjon taken down again, which is eventually going to be a swap there for the Zata and the Malok. But still, we can see, I haven't seen this before, but this Kali is so incredibly powerful in this mode. The Slims is still there, the minion wave is coming in, and this means that this first tower is going to fall in the 4-minute and 30-second mark before tower defense.
Tower has been destroyed.
There, Natalia and Jon both respawning out, and we can see once again this Kali just has almost no cooldown on his ultimate. Thus, now fail it. He could have probably been a little bit closer there as he has to be, but there was not much support from the Malok to potentially tank damage that could be coming in. And yeah, they really have to play back, but how do you deal with that Kali's ultimate? I mean, you have to take those minions out, and at the same time you have to dodge their ultimate.
I think the only way for a defensive team to come around this is just like Natalia, she has to, get as much HP off that Malok and as much HP off Natalia as possible. So no tower dive is going to be possible for the offensive team, or else it's going to be very difficult for them to defend. Although they may be able to clear the wave, they're not going to be able to handle one tower dive.
Absolutely, and now we can see Zata there jumping in with the ultimate. Malok supporting, the Zata's already down, and Jon once again taken down. Malok very low HP, but he's still going to be able to get away. We do see a swap here for the Slims, but this is just lethal, Cam. It's just lethal to see that minion wave is still up and is basically going to be built on another tower. That's only one tower left before that super minion wave is coming up. Maybe they can do some damage here to the second one as well. I mean to the third one, the last tower that they have up. And Natalia is back though, just resulting some damage there on the Kali. Very interesting, but yeah, the defensive team is really in a hard situation. I mean, we can see the difference in between of having one or two defensive teams. I mean, you have to really coordinate exactly what you want to do, and I think the main issue here is they are so squishy, the both of them. I didn't see a lot of tower defense there though, especially on the second one, but then the engages were so incredibly quickly that they were just thinking about getting out of that situation.
Absolutely right, they could not defend the tower because the offensive team choose a very good move of attacking before the minions get evaporated very quickly by the tower. So that way they can preserve their minions for tower when the combat is over. Now we can see here some more action. The tower defense is turned on, and now there was not a good guy from the offensive team. They have to retreat.
Oh man, Cam, what a fantastic trigger there on the disrupt there on the tower. I really think that is the thing that saved this tower.
A blue team tower has been destroyed.
And yeah, absolutely insane. Fantastic gameplay. Now they do this one. Now they do not forget about that disrupt and this but now they can slowly start to understand how to dodge this Kali. Completely lethal, being able to do some damage to either the minions or the heroes. You can see there is a huge damage output, but then again, I mean, here the defensive team really has an offensive kind of strategy, I guess, because they got the damage now. Slim stuns on that Jon. They're not gonna let that kill go away. Zata is ulting down on Natalia, being able to get under that other tower, avoiding to be killed. The minion wave is coming, so Natalia knows that she has to stay alive to take that minion wave out. There's a fantastic job.
She got evaporated. That is over for the team.
She did do a fantastic
The
job.
red team tower has been
Just one
destroyed.
lethal F1 from that Slim, that everything is over. You have to dodge that spiritual Slim. One stun and the whole combat is over, and now it's going to be over.
I mean,
Or not?
it's going to be hard, but they're still standing. We have seen hard games, we've seen hard situations, and we've seen a lot of things happening, so I wouldn't say that it's the end of the game, but I will say it's going to be a very, very hard job that leaves no room for any mistakes. I mean, we only got 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the counter, and now it really comes down to if they are going to use those tower disrupts in a very strategic way they needed to use. Now that super minion is there as well, which is going to give an extra little bit of support there on the attacker's team, and it really is going to be short. Now they cannot get stunned by that Slim. The Kali doing some fantastic damage there on the Jon. Malok jumping in, he doesn't get anyone. Tower defense there, fantastically well done. And there is going to be the Zata jumping almost into the face. Both Jorn is going to be taken out, but Zata and both Slims down. And once again, they succeed on surviving another wave. With the super minion up, there is going to be coming another wave. I mean, Jorn is not going to be there to help him out. And yeah, the question is really going to be, is Natalia going to be able to solo the fences? Oh man, Natalia is going to be getting destroyed once again, but that minion wave is not there. That minion wave did not do any damage to the core. Jorn is back to defend right now. Kali and both Valor forced to go back, and this only leaves room for 2.5 minutes on the counter. Nothing is going to be happening with this minion wave because it's going to be easily taken out while Slims slowly approaches Jorn. But yeah, this minion wave is not going to be resulting in anything. Also, that core is slowly recovering a little bit of damage. Natalia, both Jorn and down. And wow, man, they're doing a fantastic job. Those disrupts are where they have to be. They are both apart from each other. And yeah, I'm still so excited to see everything can happen at this point.
That was a very careless attacking offense from the offensive team and a very good defensive tactic from the defensive team too. But now we can see here the last action in the match here. Natalia got evaporated. 4 people going to the base, and the 4 have not got enough power, enough HP to last that long, and now it is GG for both teams here, especially the offensive team.
Absolutely, I mean, GG is all I can say. Defensive team done a fantastic job. They had a difficult early game, I would like to call it. Very squishy heroes. They did manage there on the end, below the core, to extend this as much as possible. The tower disrupts there at the end, where it is completely on spot, but then due to the attackers team, they played fantastically. Slims with the stun. Malak was there when he had to be. Zata jumping in, following up with the damage. And then we thought Kali, of course, dealing from a safe distance of the damage he had to deal. A really fantastic game. I love to see these exciting games to just kind of make me pop off my chair. And yeah, make sure to take your popcorn because we are right back with our third game.
Welcome to Arena of Valor. Get ready. Minions will be deployed in 5 seconds. Prepare to engage.
First blood.
I'm too beautiful to lose.
Double kill.
I'm too beautiful to lose.
Executed. Onslaught. Double kill.
Dragon and Slayer have appeared.
A red team tower has been destroyed. Shut down. Triple kill. Quad kill.
Focus, please.
Shut down. Double kill. A red team tower has been destroyed. Double kill. Ultimate.
Focus, please.
Ultimate. Double kill. Shut down. Shut down. Double kill. Ultimate. Onslaught. Double kill. Shut down.
Alright. Welcome guys to the third match of today.
Get
We have a little
ready.
technical issue there.
Minions will be deployed
That is why
in
we
5
were a
seconds.
little bit delayed here in the third match, but now we are back.
Prepare to
And
engage.
this is looking very promising here again with a 5 people attackers team and 3 defensive members. I really have a good feeling about this. Really potential bans. We could see Elsu banned, Disrupt, Talanas, Sprint Flicker and Yorn. What are your thoughts about this one?
This is a very special game for me because I've never seen like such numerous bans on talents before. That's 3 bans on talents, both of the speed talents such as Sprint and Flicker are both banned by the defensive team here.
Absolutely, yeah, it is something out of the box, but hey, we have to see some different strategies. We could see the bottom is already hooked by the crack. It's now half HP. Does have some tank abilities there to tank, but it's not going to survive this hook once again. That's how they finish him off. And that means that the first kill is delivered there by the attackers team on the bottom.
Well, on theory, like the defensive team should be playing very easily here because they have both of the fast clearing heroes such as Dirac and Zata. There shouldn't be any problem for them at all to defend, but the offensive team can turn that around by having some excellent play by Greg to eliminate one of the 3 defenders so they can approach the tower more easily.
Absolutely, and as you say that, the Dirac shows clearly off that he can deal with that minion wave. I mean, the thing that they really have to be careful here about, I guess, it will be the Greg, the Violet with the range. It's nice to see that there is no Solanas in this game, no Slims, so there cannot be any damage dealt at a safe distance. Now the minions for the defensive team are already depleted. Dirac throwing the ball out, easily cleaning out that wave. The Crack is looking for that. The Crack is looking for that point to start hooking. Zata is going down. Now bottom is struggling, but we know that bottom can deal with quite a lot of damage.
Quite a bit of damage, yeah.
Absolutely, and especially in early game. I mean, yeah, and this is really what the defensive team needs. I mean, we could see last game with 2 squishy heroes that did a fantastic job defending, but they were missing that one person, that one hero being able to take the damage out.
The defensive team have to be very careful here. They don't want to be outnumbered because the 3 to 5 ratio is not great already. They don't want the 2 to 5 ratio. They have to be more to be careful about those hooks. And now they're going to be in very deep trouble here. Bounding has to go down, and still they were able to clear that minions wave.
Absolutely.
And I think that the attacking process is being taught once again.
Absolutely. Bottom doing a great job there, being on the front line. Crack does spot that Zata out, but he jumps in and doesn't really start to jump with his ultimate. He does take one back home. But Violet is going to be taking down that Zata, so that's not going to be more or less than just a swap. The Greg here has great accuracy. He does kind of aim for that bottom though. He does have the less mobility. Bottom trying to jump there on Master, but nothing is going to be resulting out of that. We are now seeing for the first time that at the 3 minute and 45 second mark with the tower defense still up, the tower still have a decent amount of HP, which is gonna translate into more and more time for the defensive team to keep up. Zata trying to jump in to do some damage there. Now the ulti is out by the bottom. How are they gonna be able to do something? The bottom is decided to take that Crack back home. And there we do have the Dirac trying to deal some damage there on the backside, but yeah, it's just really hard. And that's gonna be 2 defensive members down, swapping that for the kill.
Very good reaction from that blue team. The moment that Zata jumped in with his ultimate, they were able to react quickly and shut her down before she could do as much damage as she could, and they were able to do that to avoid some more casualties here. Now there remain 5 people here at the front line, ready to attack when the next wave coming in. I think that's going to be another 10 or 15 seconds. But that ultimate by Dirac got a little bit of health off for the blue team. Yeah, they're gonna have to be more careful here, guys, because although Bottom has not gotten ultimate yet, Zata is still on.
There goes Zata, and he's gonna be taking down that Vera. He's gonna be going instantly back. Bottom is very low HP. He is going to be taking down that Vera though. Fantastic gameplay there by the defensive team, finally dominating there on that push. 5 minutes are off now. Tower defense is hasta la vista, and now we can see another minion wave coming in. 2 defensive team members while Bottom is slowly coming back. They should have no issue at all defending this minion wave here. Fantastic. Zata is still trying to backdoor there, and he does successfully taking the final back home, but now Zata's going to be taken down there by Master. Master taken down by the Balden. Fantastic job there on the disrupt. Balden is very low HP, but is not going to be going down, at least not at this moment. Dirac is still going strong. What a fantastic gameplay by Dirac. I mean, he has got fantastic positioning, only gets in front of that tower to kind of jump his beam up, but now Greg sees him coming, and finally it's going to be going down, and this is going to be that the first tower is
Tower has been destroyed,
which is a average time to be going down to that tower. Baldum is there, Zata is there to support, there is some minions over there, and that tower damage is going down. Greg hooking on the Zata. Zata's being able to escape. Baldum is going to be swapping his life for that Zata though. Now Dirac is back, and yeah, very, very interesting. You can see that Valor doing the job of the regular Solana, doing some serious damage there to the tower when there's no minions. And it's really going to be coming down if there's going to be any mistakes made. Both shields are out there, very interesting. Damage is going to go through there, but oh man, this Dirac, he's still surviving with almost no HP, and the entire attacker team is going to be going down. Jesus Christ, the Violet's depleted. They're not going to be letting that Dirac go. And oh man, oh man, oh man, they have got no HP, but decided to finish off that entire attackers team. What a fantastic, fantastic ace here by the defensive team. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Cam, please tell us why and how could this happen?
Well, throughout my analysis, I can see that there's a very clear division of leader, I can say, for the defensive team. We have Bottom as a tanker, Dirac as a defender, and that Zata as a surprise flanker. She has always had some good attacking from the flank, always very surprising and unknown to the offensive team. That's I think Zata is the key player for the offensive team. They have to shut down 2 or 3 players from the offensive team before they could come to the tower and do some serious fighting here. And now the offensive team have to realize that, and they're gonna have to be more careful at the 2 flanks, the left and the right, in order to avoid the similar fate.
Absolutely, man. That Bottom did go down in the meanwhile. Yeah. Oh, an ace is instant win? Oh man, we just got this information where if the defensive team get an ace, it's an instant GG, so that means it doesn't really matter what's going to happen now. But they're still going insanely strong. We can see that the attacker's tower is actually really, really low. And yeah, we always love to see this, how the defensive team has had this sophisticated strategy to kind of deal with the attackers. And this means that we already got a GG from the attacker side, but yeah, they still don't give up. They want to go until that 12-minute mark and show what can be done, and show that even the fact that they are only 3 heroes, they are not going to be giving up. Bottom showing his ulti out, he catch that frag out. Now the Vera is there, which eventually is going to be taking that Bottom back home. Yeah, we can see Zata recalling back, Dirac going back. I mean, they're still playing fantastically well, even if the ace would not mean a GG. Yeah, they're not giving up. They're showing that they're going to be fighting until the end, and they're not going to take only that win with the ace. But yeah, they already got it secured, so they're playing really, really secure right now. The win is already in the pocket, but yeah, how fantastic would it be if they were able to defend it?
Zata coming once again, but he has to withdraw very quickly. He cannot just stay there
the target swap, I think it's off
A
now.
red team
Still,
tower has been
a lot of members
destroyed.
from the attacking team was on low health. One was just down completely, and now they're not going to be able to make it for the next wave to end this game. That's how long.
I do really think that they know that they won already, so they have that kind of thing where they can just overextend. Iraq is back now on the defensive team, trying to clean up those minions. Minions are not clean, now they are. Calvin is back into the game. You can see that P.E.K.K.A is down now. Iraq very low HP, which is eventually the one that has absorbed all the damage from the defensive team. And yeah, it's only going to be 4 seconds before Zata is back, and it does look like they're going to be accomplishing here the double win, which is the 11-minute mark. So yeah, anything can happen. Both attackers are still not giving up either. I mean, they're still going strong, trying to at least not destroy that next before the 4-minute mark. Zata's going to be taken down, and now it does look like the next is going to be going down, but then all of a sudden we can see that there's red popping on. We can see that the Voldemort there to absorb the damage.
Oh, a very accurate Genesis there by Dylan, who was able to get the position of Valor, and now he got him down. The Valor, he was able to operate the Valor too. That's going to be a factor.
There's going to be another ace! It could potentially be the beam! He escalated the beam, and here it comes! Here it comes! It's not going to be the ace! But then Zata is going to be Zata is going to be hunting on that Iraq. It's going to be eventually taken down, and now there's only 20 seconds left on the timer, which means a double GG there for the defensive team. Incredible game we are seeing here. I mean, what else can you ask for with the defensive team? Fantastically played. The attackers team didn't give up until the last minute. I mean, the next is like on the border of the dead. But yeah, fantastic gameplay by both teams there. GG. Just for the low, just going down. You can see that Valor is down as well. They are very low, but it's destroyed. Nothing matters anymore. The red team definitely has the win something.
Absolutely, I think that they keep going on like they're counting that versus team gonna reach their goals there. The defensive team is still too strong in this game right now. The later the game, the stronger the Dirac and the stronger the Bowden. Now they got to the point where they got too tanky that even 5-to-3 ratio is not going to cut it for the blue team.
Absolutely, what an insane gameplay there. And I think this is a setup we haven't seen before. At least I haven't seen it before. I mean, wow, yeah, incredible. Fantastic gameplay by the attackers team as well. You can see so much damage coming from the Vera, from the Dirac, and then the Drag. Also doing a huge output there of damage, but it wasn't enough. And yep, now we are going to be getting ready for our 4th match of the night. And after this, I just can't wait to watch the next game.
once. Welcome back to our fifth game of today. This is going to be our last game for the tower defense matchup here. Tower defense concept here. So we're gonna do a 5v3. So for anyone who has not followed us recently, we're gonna go over the rules again. It's gonna be a 5 on the offensive team and 3 on the defensive team. The offensive team they're gonna have 12 minutes to reach the core and destroy it, or else they're gonna lose. Another way for the defensive team to win is that they're gonna ace the attacking team.
Absolutely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We had a Elsu, a Disrupt, a Greg, a Sprint, a Flicker, and a Veraban. Interesting. I mean, we can see again the Baldum against the Zata, and now Alistair here on spot. We've got 2 Tower Disrupts for the defensive team, facing a Yorn, Omega, Tilana, Superman, and Kali. I mean, we've seen the potential of that Kali. We've seen the potential before of that Tilana. We've seen the potential before of the Yorn. And yeah, I think we have seen Superman before, but yeah, as I don't really remember how that went. Let's just quickly take a peek here on how this is going to be going.
It is going to be very hard for Superman to play, especially when you have both Crush and Alistair in that team. That's going to be a lot of CC for Superman to roam around freely.
Absolutely, this is going to be something that Superman really has to keep in mind, has to play back, wait for that Alistair and Baldum to kind of throw their CC abilities out. Yep, Baldum already jumping on that Superman. Didn't get hit by the tower though. Interesting. Not much going on here. Zata doing some serious damage to the Superman. Just kinda stand and walk around. I don't know if he might have some technical difficulties there, but it seems to go back. He's gonna be going back to base. Make sure to restore his full HP. I'm not sure what Omega is doing there in the jungle. Oh, yeah, he was disconnected. And now he's going to be heading back to the middle lane. Oh man, Baldum is really low HP. He's going to be taken down by the Yorn. And yeah, that was a fantastic play. Hopefully we have this Omega back. If he takes that minion down, that means no points. But yeah, we really have to see.
Alright, hold on. Are we still on air?
I'm checking with the stream right now. If this Omega is actually disconnected and does kill the minion, does that mean no points for him? Shut up.
What's going on?
Okay, as for the information here received is that it's not 100% sure if it's gonna result in the depletion of his points. It really is gonna be coming on to if it's really the bot that kills it or if it's actually the player. We've got a pause here just to give some room and some time for the players to reconnect and fix their technical difficulties. That buff did not go down, so I suppose Omega is back. It does look like that. Fantastic. Is doing some damage, and now we are back into the game. Fantastic. Still not much going on here. Everything can happen. 1 minute and 36 seconds into the game. Omega is going to be jumping below that tower with the tower disrupt. We can see those beams, and then we have the Alistair blocking the way out. Fantastic gameplay there.
What I can see that is Zata is now playing a very defensive style as opposed to his very offensive one as of last night. You can see that the defensive team is doing a very good job defending the tower now. The first tower hasn't gone down for the first 2 minutes of the game yet. They have minimized their casualties and they avoid unnecessary combats, and they were able to clear out the minions as they want to.
Absolutely, Superman there trying to find a little hole in the defense to kind of take that Alistair down, which is not going to happen. Then Omega is jumping in to kind of do some damage there, but yeah, they did see him come in and nothing really results out of that. We're looking at a 1-1 at a 2 minute and 35 minute mark, and we should be seeing what's going on now. Superman is going to slowly come back. We've seen a minion wave coming in, and yeah, we can see this huge potential of both the Yorn and the Tyrannus. It's just an insane output of damage, even the fact that the tower defense is still up. I mean, wow, what a fantastic play. Superman does spot Sata there, doesn't have enough damage by his own to do anything really changing, and still that tower damage is just bleeding down. We can see that combo, we can clearly see why it's getting banned, but now, oh man, Zata is jumping on the back door, taking home both Yorn and both allies. Now Superman is got with the CC, Baldur is there, but Zata is very low on the defensive team. And Omega is trying to push that Baldur down, which eventually works against him, being pushed below the tower and eventually dying out. Then the Superman trying to do some damage there as well. This guy hit for once by the tower, and yeah, on a bit of 4-1 on the defensive mark, it really does look favorable here for the defensive team.
What I can break down from analyzing the two tactics for the both teams is that the offensive team is trying to reach Keegan and Omega as the heroes to push back the defenders. So Yorn and the early AD team can hold the tower as much as they want. But that plan actually backfired when Zata decided to do the flanking style attacking again. When they attack the left alone ADC to easily shut down the attacking team.
Absolutely, I mean, I cannot agree more with you. I think that is exactly what's happening. Superman is there trying to jump a little bit on the back or to try and get that Alistair down, which he successfully does. He's going to be suiciding there though for the team. Baldur is too low to engage. Minions are there. Second tower is gone, and that means that only the last tower is up right now as we speak at the 4 minute and 30 seconds mark. I mean, it is really interesting to see how fast this just turned around. Zata is looking at his positioning again to do some insane damage when Tyrannus or Kali comes back. That does mean though that both Alistair and Baldur are going to be in charge here of cleaning that wave, which they successfully did. Zata now from the back.
The camera where Zata is.
Yeah, Zata was
she
down
decided
there.
not to attack now. She is surrounded by 4 people. They have to keep the player more defensive style because they should not afford one tactically. That's going to be too much to defend a very important tower, the Agile tower.
Absolutely, and still Zata does get back there from that difficult situation. Completely, we can see the strategy is that they're trying to get that perfect positioning, getting that minion wave out before it reaches the tower, which is exactly, if he succeeds, what he should be doing, jumping into his ultimate now, getting those minions very low to avoid the tower push here. We can see that, yeah, Alistair is in a very bad situation, but he does get Superman back home, and he does still survive. He's not dead. He's not going home yet. They know he is somewhere there though, and he does have to get back before they caught him out. And now we can see that Omega trying to get that kill, but yeah, fantastic job by the Alistair. Oh man,
that is more than an amazing trade for Alistair there. Not only able to survive the 4-man gang, he was able to shut down that Superman and retrieve home safely. Now that's going to be a very big halt of the fencing processor. They're going to have to be more careful because now time is slowly running out and they have to not waste any more chances to attack because the wave, they're going to take time for the minions to touch the tower.
Absolutely agree with you. I mean, we can see a fantastic gameplay there by the defensive team, but still there is no room for any mistakes as they're already on the next with only 6 minutes and 40 seconds in the counter. That means there's not a lot of time left. Alistair for getting out that Superman. Alistair is going to swap his life though. Baldur is going to survive. Zata there cleaning the wave. They're doing a fantastic job. And yeah, they're still going strong. I mean, Omega is now trying to tank a little bit of that neck. Baldur is jumping out to see if he can kind of catch anyone or lure that Omega in the neck, which he perfectly does. And Zata is going into his ultimate again. Yorn very low. He doesn't pick up the kills he needs to. He's going to go down. It's also going to be costing the life of Valden, and now we can see a hard situation there for the defensive team, only seeing Alistair there on the front line to take the damage, to defend and everything. We shall see if they're going to have enough time to respond before that minion wave comes in. So the first super minion on the net.
That's going to be very critical because 1-2 combo from Alistair cannot shut down both of the minions. They have to use that power disrupt. But now Zata has respawned and they're going to impose a threat to both of the ADC here. Kali is down, Telenas has to retreat, Superman has no way to run. And now Crescent teams have to wait until their spawn people are ready and the next minion's wave is not going to be enough for them to do another attack. And now we have hit that 8-minute mark, which means we're going to have probably even more rushing for the Crescent team. They're going to have to be more careful with their dive. They cannot afford to waste another wave of minions now. Although the high ground tower is shut down and the core is down to half a health, they could not be overconfident and waste more time to do some meaningless attacks. They have to be more careful. Now the tower is gone.
Oh yeah, the minions are being taken care of there by the Zata. Alistair is going to be taking down that Superman. Zata still surviving. And now Omega's in a kind of hard situation there with the next where he does going to be getting out. And yeah, the only thing I can say, what a fantastic gameplay by Alistair. But I'm not finished. What a fantastic gameplay by Zata. What a fantastic gameplay by the Valden. All of the defensive team are just playing absolutely amazing. The attackers team are not giving up yet though. They know that they only need one little mistake there from the defensive team, because in between of the Talanas, in between of that Yorn, one minion below that next is a GG for the attacker team.
Zata should be trying to shut down that Kali, but Kali was able to get away. But still though, they were able to push back the offensive team to clear that minion wave. Good tactic.
We can see Superman there in the corner just kind of waiting, and now they're trying to deplete the Nexus defense. They do trigger that disrupt.
That's a waste of disrupt.
That's a waste of disrupt. Absolutely. But it's all about gaining those valuable seconds, and we can see it's not a lot of damage that Telenas does, but they do. Now there's another disrupt which is gonna delay a little bit of Nex. It's really low right now. Omega is dead, but as result on a win for the attacker team. What a fantastic job by both sides of the team. I mean, the defensive team really gave it all. They figured out all of their strategy.
That was a very close call though.
Absolutely. I mean,
the two ADC were able to shut down the core before they get evaporated by that Delta. Good calculation on the damage there resulted in the victory for the defensive team.
We're not to forget though that, I mean, we were talking about this before. I mean, that Talanas and the Yorn, both the combo, one minion below that neck would just be lethal, and that is exactly what happened. Omega did a fantastic job making sure that to deliver enough time to that Talanas and Yorn to do the job, and then Kali was there as well to support. I mean, it was really top-notch, top game, and this is what we want to see for our last game today. Alright, so I guess we will be finishing off for tonight again. I mean, I would like to give a special thanks to the AoV Summoning team for hosting these Valor events. And this is it for me, Justin. And Cam here, and we will see everybody hopefully back next game. Doesn't matter if you watch us, doesn't matter if you play, but yeah, make sure to join our Discord if you want to be in one of those epic games, and play tower defense yourself. Thank you so much for watching. We wish you a fantastic weekend, and we hope to see you all back on the battlefield next week.